Hi, everyone. This is Jason coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada for Litecoin Summit and World Crypto Conference. It's my great pleasure and honor to be speaking with Lisa Edwards. You all know her and love her, so we're going to skip over that whole question about how she got into crypto. So, Lisa, thank you for joining me today, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jason, for having me. And I'm joining you today from Denmark. So, yeah, it's a long way away from where you are right now.
The miracles of the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions because you're not only are you a technical analyst, you're also a writer and you're also a filmmaker. So, and I really want to talk to you about the filmmaking, but I wanted to first ask you about how did you get into technical analysis? What was it? Because you were already into crypto. So what was it about crypto that translated into I want to start analyzing the market?
Well, I was already into technical analysis. So I was already trading and I was already doing that. So that happened way before I was into crypto. So, so I was, doing Forex, doing just, standard everyday charts for, everyday stocks and stuff like that. So in 2013, sort of, I'd owned crypto since the start, but it was not really tradable. So it didn't move a lot, didn't do much. And in 2013, it started to, catch my attention. So, Bitcoin went to about $300 or $400 and, the market was sort of moving quite nicely. It was, there was the volatility there that you need to trade. And so it was all good. And that's kind of sort of when I started trading. I was on Mt. Gox and that didn't go well. And, that was, I was one of those people. And, but other than that, it was really sort of simple and easy. And it was great.
Okay, cool. We see a lot of, we saw quite a sell-off about a week and a half ago, but then we saw a bounce a few days ago in the market after China, President of China basically said China is going to get into blockchain technology. But he didn't say we're going to get into cryptocurrency specifically. So
no, he didn't. So this is the thing, like, it's China banned Bitcoin. So there was this massive ban and then the market dropped. And now, we're going to get into blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is not necessarily cryptocurrency.
Right.
So as we know, and the market sort of, it bounced and it, got excited at the China's going to be in here and, China's buying it up. And you have a look at the maps of where, the most sort of action's happening. And it is coming from that sort of China region right now. So, it is entirely possible that they're, looking at cryptocurrency and they're sort of investing in cryptocurrency and it's something that they're going to do long term. But, blockchain technology is not necessarily cryptocurrency.
Right. You can actually be involved in one without being involved in the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. So with the sell-off that we saw when Bitcoin went under 7,000, do you think any of that had anything to do with the Libra hearings in Washington?
No. So if you have a look at patterns and that sort of thing, so I had this as a fourth wave. So I'm an Elliott wave trader, and this is often very confusing. I talk in these waves and ABCs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s, and people are like, what are you talking about? It's like, so it's very different from a support and resistance trader. So, you're looking at the waves, and for me, it was the fourth wave correction, and it was coming down to about 7,200, which we got to, and then we bounced.
Right.
So, that was kind of the point that I was looking at this reversal. And so we've got that at the moment. We've hit some resistance, and, it's sort of, we're at that point again where it's unclear what we're doing, because, people have gone, okay, China's in this, but it's blockchain. It's not necessarily crypto. So is this the reversal we're looking for, or are we going to correct, down a little bit further? Right. So, yeah.
But do you think the pump, because at the conference, I was speaking to a lot of people about it, because, everyone was really happy that it went back up.
Yeah.
How much of the bounce do you think had to do with people just they heard the news about China and they were like, let me get back in? And because I mean, my background before I started looking at crypto, I was looking at Forex trading too.
Yeah.
So crypto trading was, to me at least, quite similar to Forex trading. It was exchanging one currency for another. But a lot of people don't see it that way. They want to believe that crypto is a completely separate thing, but it's not when you take it to the exchange level. It's actually very similar.
So there's a few exchanges now, like Prime XBT, that do the Forex trading, and they do the crypto trading. So it is becoming more of a thing, because they are very similar. You don't get the volatility that you get in crypto, though, in Forex anymore. You used to, you don't anymore. So, that's the allure, or what brings people to crypto. So it's the ability to make sort of, 10% a day, or, even in a week, depending on how you're trading, you can make those percentages every day.
Right. True. But the basic, what you're looking at, the base currency and the currency that you're trying to buy into is basically the same.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Right.
So
but of course,
most of your Forex are paired with the US dollar or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, and then most crypto pairs are paired with BTC. You're starting to see more diverse pairs, but basically it's either USD or BTC.
Yeah, so we are getting into the euros, and we're getting Australian dollars on the exchanges in Australia. So yeah, it's starting to diversify, and it's starting to sort of be more sort of global, so to speak. But it still is essentially the same. Like, you trade the same, it's just got a higher volatility.
Right, exactly. And the volatility is the fun part.
It's key. It is where the money is.
That's where the money is. Come on.
Yeah.
You got to ride the wave, guys. Come on.
Yeah. So, but the volatility is also where lots of people get killed trading.
Yeah.
So, and it's like not knowing how to trade and coming into crypto is very, very dangerous. It's
and see, the thing is, you had a lot of people coming in calling themselves traders who never read a book on trading. Like, okay, well, how do you do this? I mean, even there's a website that a friend of mine said he used. It's called babypips.com.
I love babypips.com.
Yeah, and I started looking at it, and I was like, okay, this is pretty good. It's a great introduction to Forex trading, especially if you've never looked at it before. So I recommend anybody, if you want to.
Babypips.com has got so many little cheats on it. Like, it's got, you can look at the divergence cheat sheets, and you can look at the, Elliott wave cheat sheets, and it's got all these little cheat sheets.
And they talk crypto.
Yeah, and if you're a new trader, grab all those cheat sheets and put them, print them out, put them up on your wall.
Put them on the wall, right there.
Yeah, right there. And it's like, this is what crypto's doing. It's like, I can see some divergence here. It's like, put your RSI on, and it's like they're going the opposite way. And it's like, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the one thing that I really love about crypto is the fact that two things. It lets me meet interesting people,
Yeah.
and then also it's very educational. I've learned so much about finance since getting into crypto that I
Yeah.
would have never thought of with regular, traditional finance.
Yeah, that's the same as me as well. So, when you look at crypto and you look at this new way of money, and it's like, and you start to delve deeper into what crypto could be. So you look at the whole financial system, and that every sort of 20 to 40 years there's this massive overhaul, and crypto could be that. This could be crypto, and blockchain could be this, start of a new monetary system and a more honest system that governments can't sort of manipulate and they can't change because it's all there on the blockchain.
Right.
And that's really exciting.
Right. Well, but I think you do have to people have to understand also that there's a difference between trading crypto and just using crypto. Right.
Yes.
If you're not going to be, if you're just going to hold it or spend it, you don't need to really bother with the exchanges unless you're just trying to get different kinds.
No, you don't, because there's wallets such as Edge where you can buy crypto in it now, and you can transfer the crypto through Changeely within the app.
Right.
And you can use any crypto. So say somebody wants to, only accept Litecoin, or only accept BSV, or only accept Bitcoin. And it's like, so within the Edge app, you've got all those facilities. You can buy it with your credit card, spend it. It's really simple. So, and change it into any crypto that you want it to be. So.
Right. Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because yesterday, the Litecoin Foundation released their new hardware wallet. So
Awesome.
this one is called the Ballet Wallet. It's
Yeah.
Stainless steel. It's actually a physical wallet. I haven't
Nice.
taken it out because I don't want to lose it. And it accepts multiple currencies already. So if you can see that.
Yeah, and then this is the thing, like with all these wallets, they can't just be like one currency only. They have to sort of, move into different currencies.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
they do.
it would make it so much easier, like when traveling the world, like I'm in Denmark now, and, they've got Danish krone. And if I had, my bank converts it, and I can use it wherever, but it's, it's not sitting in my account as Danish krone. So I don't actually know how much I'm spending. So
Right.
I'm just like, got to mentally work that out. But when you've got it in an app like that, you instantly know how much it is. So, it kind of does make it more useful.
Well, it's closer to a credit card. I mean, like when I travel internationally, I don't bother with cash because the credit card does the conversion for me.
Yeah.
And then just take care of it like that. Let's move on. I would like to talk to you about the film.
Okay.
So you're working on a movie called
Yes.
CoinRunners.
Yes.
And we're hoping for Margot Robbie.
Yes, we're hoping for Margot Robbie. Fingers
but
crossed.
Can you give the audience a little backstory and synopsis of the film CoinRunners?
So CoinRunners is it's basically based a little bit on my life, but there's a lot of like stuff that is not based on my life. That obviously it's a Hollywood movie, so there's so many sort of things that we've added now to pack it out as a Hollywood movie, so that it moves and it's exciting and it's watchable. And because life's not necessarily the most exciting thing, and I don't know, it's a good story. It's like I was dating this guy, and he's a little bit crazy, and he's still a little bit crazy, and he's the most amazing guy. And so he got himself into, a few issues and a few problems, and we sort of explore those in the film, and, how they sort of impact on the world around us, and they impacted on me, and they impacted on the company, and they impacted on the investors. And, there's all these sort of things, and he sometimes doesn't think before he does things. And I don't think before I do things a lot, so I'm very impulsive, and so that kind of puts us in this situation where we've got these two really impulsive people,
Right.
and it creates a nice story. So
I'm looking forward to it. When you first told me about it at a Crypto Invest Summit, I was like, "Yeah, I'll be there day one."
yeah.
So
So
I'm really hoping that it gets released soon, because it really, guys, it sounds amazing. You need to check it.
yeah, so I'm hoping that early next year we'll be filming. I've got a meeting coming up on the 5th of November, which is a really important meeting in LA. So I'll be back in LA then. And so that's kind of like the beginning. It's the moment where they decide, okay, we've got this person attached, and we're filming.
Right.
So, that's that day. And it's like,
Right. Right. Well, I mean,
so
there's
it kind of can't come soon enough. So,
yeah.
it's all this anticipation, I can't even speak, anticipation of that moment, of what it's going to be, who's going to be attached, how we're going to do it. And, we're filming all around the world. We've already put that in place. So we will be in Denmark, we'll be in New York, we'll be filming some stuff in Melbourne, Australia, and we'll be filming some stuff, either in Thailand or Vietnam. So, it's kind of like this global film, because that's what crypto is. And it's like, when we go to these conferences, we bump into all the same people. And like, I'm from Australia, you're from, the US, but there's people that come from Europe, and there's people that come from the UK, and it's this, we all meet at these things, and it's crazy. We have all this fun, and
That's a crypto melting pot.
it is. We get dragged out to parties, and we see the other side of people, and so it's kind of cool, and that's a little bit of what we show in the films. So it's not just talking about crypto as a whole, and we talk about sort of the darker side of crypto, and we talk about the people of crypto, and so it's kind of a fun thing to have started and to be involved in, and it's been, over the last year, it's evolved into this amazing thing. Even if I do say so myself, I've had lots and lots of help from some really, really amazing people.
Awesome.
Janet Jeffries from Lawrence Bender Productions has been helping me with the script. And Lawrence Bender, for those that don't know, do all the Quentin Tarantino films. So to have her helping me is just this totally amazing thing. So
I'm expecting you coming in with a flamethrower at some point.
All right. To add that now. So
I need that. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, this one's for Satoshi.
Exactly. So, but I put out on Twitter probably about a month or two ago, because I had this idea for opening the film. And the film starts at the all-time high, and we follow the lives of these traders. As Bitcoin crashes, their life sort of crashes. As Bitcoin sort of goes up, their life, so it's that sort of metaphor, of crashing down and coming back up as well.
That's it sounds great. I mean, seriously, I'm so excited to see it.
That's so exciting. So, I can't wait for everyone to see it, because it's like, I'm so very proud of of writing it, and, the stuff that I've achieved with it, and the people that I've met through it. And it's,
it's great. But I wanted to talk to you, and for our last question. And it goes into the point you made about the darker side of crypto. And for me, the darker side of crypto is the infighting. And crypto's become very tribal. And
it has.
I put this meme on Twitter all the time of the burning dumpster. And it's like, well, there we are, guys. That's us. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, I'm in the dumpster fire with you, but still.
Yeah, I think at some point we all jump into that dumpster fire, and it's like, bringing this drama and negativity and all of that into your life is, you know, if you're engaging in that, then that's what you're bringing in.
Right.
So, try and be positive. This is what I try and put positive vibes out into the world. And I try and make all of my stuff like really positive. Occasionally, I do get, like everyone on Twitter, the barrage of negativity.
Yeah.
And, it's not normally doing from my own stuff. It's normally because, my brother, who's quite famous in crypto,
We know him.
has said something or done something, or he's mowed some pumpkins or whatever he's done.
But
so,
that shouldn't, my problem with the way people do that, and this is my defense of you, is you aren't your brother. So
no, I'm not. But
to
it's
judge you
this,
by your own character, your own,
yeah,
what you say, what you do, the content of your character, not what someone else does.
yeah.
And that's why I think you're amazing. So
Thank you.
I'll defend you to the trolls whenever they pop up.
That's the thing. It's like I can only control me.
Right.
I can't control what anyone else says or does or feels or anything. I can control me. Right. So, sometimes, when this is all happening, I'll be like, I'll fire back a tweet and I'm like, oh, that was really mean. That's not what I'm all about. And it's like, and then I'll delete it or I'll retract it or I'll apologize. I have apologized on occasion for, somebody said something really mean and then, I'm like, you can't say that. I'm going to say something even meaner. And it's like, it doesn't serve any purpose.
No, it doesn't. No.
And it's like, it's not who I am. And it's like, I understand that, emotions run hot in crypto, especially. So I always explain to guys when they're trading that money for men is status. So it's this very emotional thing. And for women, relationships and all of that is emotional. So, that's kind of where we get emotional. And it's like for trading, I can sort of control that because money's not status to me.
Right.
But yeah, for all these guys and their egos, that's what it is. And I understand that. I get that. It's
But I mean, it's taking it back to trading though. You have to take your emotions out of it because when you
have to, but they don't. It doesn't.
But a good trader won't be an emotional trader because if you are, you'll sell just because it pings down a little bit. I mean,
I know we've all done that, and I know we've all felt that. And it's like, at some stages, even like I've been trading 20 years, I'll still look at it and I'll go, oh, everyone's saying it's going to $6,000, and it's like, do I sort of jump on that bandwagon or do I not? And it's like, and then everyone was shorting at 8,900, and I kept saying to people, I wouldn't be shorting there. I'm not going to be shorting there. And it's like, no, it's resistance. It's gonna, it's gonna drop down. I'm like, it's gonna break through. Yeah. So I remember having this conversation with so many people.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's you're right about that. I mean, as much as we say keep your emotions out of it, I mean, humans are emotional people, are creatures.
Yeah, exactly. So and it's, you've just got to learn to try to control it. You're not going to do it all the time,
right?
But you do your best. So it's like everything in life. You've just got to learn to control what you can yourself. You're the only person that you can control. Right. You can't control what Bitcoin does. You can't control what another person does, and you can't control what they say. So
well, you have to basically just do you. You have to do your own thing. And
it's like you do you, I'll do me, right, and then the world's
yeah. But when you find those people that you connect with that are level-headed and open-minded, it's good to keep connection with those people. You need to keep the positivity around you to keep the negativity away from you.
Exactly.
Is the way I see it. Lisa, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. Everyone, I'm going to link Lisa's website and the link to the IMDb for CoinRunners. Also, we're going to be linking Lisa's books in the description below, so please check those out. Lisa, please keep us updated on the film and a release date, and we'll be
Will
sure to
do.
spread the word. Thank you so much for
Yeah, so
joining me
I'm
today.
hoping early November I'm going to have some like really exciting news as to when we're filming and sort of the next steps. So yeah, watch this space. It's kind of exciting.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Lisa. Thank you for joining me. I really, really appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me, Jason. It's been amazing. I love talking to you, as you know. So yeah, thank
We'll
you.
talk again.